Hey guys, just like I said in the last video, we're just going to go through a little quick demo play so you guys know. We already set up the game. Sorry for all the shaking, but you know, it is what it is. We already went through the setup like, you know, I explained, put everybody on the map. Dan, we shuffled and drew our cards. These are the cards I drew here. It just says that. This one is that. This one is that, and you kind of got to read the description, which I'm not going to go into right now, but I will later. And alright, we went ahead and did that, and we rolled, and I went first. I got the higher roll, so I'm going to go ahead and roll. And I got an all 2. So I'm going to move just all my characters up 2 spaces. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Alright. So I did that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do my 4 actions. And since I'm not really in the range to do much, I'm just going to take this card, lay it down, and say Clone Trooper. You count the notches, but I don't really care. This Clone Trooper is attacking Darth Vader. See, they're in a range because they're a straight line, like I said earlier. I'm going to lay this card down, and then Dan, here, he can defend with Darth Vader if he wants.
Okay, I declare Darth Vader is going to defend for 1.
For 1. You see where it says defend 1, or defense 1? And then what I do is I take it and I flip this over, and the attack is 3. So Darth Vader takes 2 damage. Just like that. And then we go ahead and we both discard that in our little discard piles. Sorry about all the shaking cam. I don't really have a tripod or anything I could lay this on. I wish I did, but alright, that was my first action. My second action, since I don't have much else I can do, I'm just going to go ahead and draw that. My third action, draw that. And my fourth and final action is I'm going to draw that. Okay. Now, play passes to Dan. I just give him the dice there, and off we go.
Alright, I'm going to roll. I rolled all 4. Therefore, all of my characters can move 4 spaces. Okay, so I'm going to move this character diagonally. That makes 1, 2, 3. Just going to move him 3 spaces. Don't want to move him all 4 spaces. And this character, I'm going to move him 1, 2, 3, and then 4, like that. And Darth Vader's just simply going to move 2 spaces in front.
Okay, that way he has Darth Vader protected and everything.
Yep. All right, and alright. For my first action, I'm going to play a card. It's called Choke. What it says is choose any minor character. That character receives 6 damage. And so I'm going to choose this Clone Trooper right here.
Alright, so what I do now is I look on mine, and I go down 6, but I can only go down 4 because he's dead. So I take him off, and set him aside, or a lot of people just like to put him right there. You know, it's up to your preference.
Okay, that was just my first action.
Okay.
Alright, and for my second action, I'm going to play a card called Wrath. What that does is says choose an opponent. All of the opponent's characters receive 2 damage. So obviously I'm going to choose failure.
Right. So I'm going to take 2 damage for Yoda, and 2 damage for this remaining Clone Trooper.
Alright, and for my third action, I'm going to draw a card to my hand. And then for my fourth action, Darth Vader, well, no, he can't. So I'm just going to end, I'm going to draw a card. And that'll be the end of my turn.
That's his 4 actions, and that is his turn. Alright, so back to me. I'm going to pass this camera to Dan here so he can take a look. So back to my turn. I'm going to roll, and I got all 4. So I'm going to move Yoda here. Actually, first I'm going to move my Clone Trooper, get him out of the way. I'm just going to move him 1, 2, and then I can take Yoda and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now all 3 of his characters are in Yoda's path. So I'm going to take this card here for my first action. It's called Force Lift. And what it does is turn any character adjacent to Yoda. Here, I'll just read it to you because it's going to be hard and you're going to get sick. Turn any character adjacent to Yoda on its side. This character cannot move, attack, or defend at any time. Any player may discard 3 cards to stand his character up. So I'm going to lay that down and move that over there because we forgot. Lay that down and play it and move Darth Vader on his side. Now Dan can play 3 cards if he wants, but do you want to?
No, not really.
All right, he's not gonna do that for him. So I'm gonna go ahead and that was my first action. My second action is I'm going to attack Darth Vader, and since he can't defend because of my card, he takes 3 damage. So then I'm gonna do this for him. He takes 1, 2, 3 damage, and he's at 5. And then my third action, I'm going to attack Darth Vader again with Yoda for 2. And he takes 2 damage. 1, 2. And then for my fourth action, I'm going to draw a card. And I'll play passes back to Dan. So you kind of get a taste for how it is. I mean, it's a very simple game. I'm not going to waste too much of your time. I think we have anything. If you guys have any more questions, you know where to find me, Facebook, email. Just leave me a message and I will get back to you. Like I said, I will find out all the characters and I'll list them on the game, on the website. And you guys can check out what your favorite ones are and get back to us. Happy gaming!